Dear viewers and listeners, welcome to another episode of the BioRural podcast. Today we are pleased to introduce Angelidou, co-founder and director at our partner organization Incommon. Mara, welcome to our podcast and thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very happy that I'm here today.
Before we dive into our conversation, can you give us an overview of Incommon's role within BioRural?
Yes, first of all, we are responsible for the community building part of the project. It is a crucial objective for BioRural to bring people together, to give them tools, to empower them, to connect them. So we're very happy that we contribute to that. Also, together with other partners, we are responsible for bringing best practices and good case studies into the project. And of course, we are also responsible for the methodologies of the regional bioeconomy workshops, for the methodology of the European bioeconomy workshop as well. And we are very happy that they have already completed the previous months.
Thank you very much. And as you mentioned, the big part of your role is to be involved in organizing the bioeconomy workshops. You were also involved in organizing the Southeast Regional Workshop, which took place the previous months in Thessaloniki and followed the call for bioeconomy innovators. So first of all, congratulations on such a great workshop with a great turnout. And could you tell us a little bit more about the purpose of the BioRural Bioeconomy Call and the regional workshops that followed?
Yes, the open call has been inclusive for all, especially for ideas that are on early stages. This was the goal of the workshop, to bring together early stage ideas on bioeconomy sector. Cross-border collaboration has been very important for the workshops and for the whole project, but especially for the workshops. And this has happened through also the part of incubator and mentoring that took place throughout the 2 days of its workshops, where the ideas and the initiatives were given tools, new techniques, some methods or insights of how they can develop further their idea, business initiative or whatever. And of course, the innovation sharing that happened between the participants, the different subsectors of bioeconomy, etc., was super crucial and something that we have been very happy about.
So this workshop received great attention and brought together a remarkable group of innovators. Why was it such an important moment for bioeconomy innovators in the Southeast region? I mean, what did the participants gain from their involvement in this workshop?
First of all, mentoring and coaching is something that really has impact on new ideas and initiatives. So the sessions that we organized inside the workshops for these had a very useful role in the whole process. The exchange of ideas between the innovators, between the practitioners and the participants, as I mentioned also before, was something that was key, was at the core of the organization of these workshops, and super important for the participants and themselves as well. Of course, the prizes, the 3 winners that each regional workshop had at the end were given prizes that, of course, at the stage that these initiatives are, is super useful. And at the end, new connections that no matter on what stage or level of the development of your idea you are or anything else, is always something that can take you further, give you a bigger impact or give a bigger part of the market, if we could say that, from the sector that each one is active on.
Thank you very much. And of course, mentoring is something really important for the early stages of an idea, and it's beyond prizes and everything else, and of course, connections, which is always useful.
Exactly.
Moving on to another question. Could you highlight any specific themes or topics that dominated the discussions during the workshop?
If I have to choose, for sure, organic materials, if, in order to be correct, from wool to flour to tea to organic cotton, it was something that had a lot of discussion. First of all, there were many ideas on this sector, so this is something that shows us that there is a huge need on how to really manage or what to do with such products, their byproducts, etc. So this was something that was highlighted. Also, the funding and the investment opportunities for this particular stage of the initiatives and ideas. It's something very important for me, but also for the project and the workshop, is how we can really find funding and money in order to support 10, for example, ideas, in order at the end to get one that can be successful. How can we know if we don't check which and how a business or an initiative can become successful? And at the end, of course, the new collaborations between the participants of the creation of new products, new services, new ideas. This is something that dominated as well the discussion, the small talk that was happening, but also the official conversations between the different sessions of the workshop.
And now that the regional workshops are completed, I imagine that you are preparing for the EU Bioeconomy Challenge Final. Could you give us some more details about this event? What can we expect from it?
So, the European Bioeconomy Challenge will take place in May in Brussels. We are very happy about it. So actually, each group of the 3 winners of each regional workshop will be the participants of this challenge that will not have incubator or mentoring sessions at this time. We'll have a pitching part through which 3 new winners will appear, that they will get also prizes through this workshop. But for sure there will be some cross-collaboration or innovation sharing or networking sessions, because this is a crucial goal of the project and the workshop as well. But we can't wait for the workshop so that we can see what happened there and how the ideas that have already participated in the regional workshops have been developed or further evolved or have some additional or different elements.
We're looking forward to that event. It sounds really exciting. And also one last question before we close our discussion. What are the next steps of Incommon in terms of supporting bioeconomy innovators, particularly those from rural areas?
So, again, collaborations, and collaborations. So, we, through collaborating between either us and the ideas that maybe we connected through the project, or by introducing different ideas or suggesting an idea to another in order to collaborate, etc. This is something that always brings us somewhere different, somewhere further away from what we want to do in a good way. So it's very important for us. Of course, any business coaching or idea supporting or whatever that we can really offer and we can really contribute in, we're very happy to do so. For Incommon, that we anyway work on circular economy and bioeconomy, we always try to bring this element of rural part of those people that are active in these regions to be part of our new projects in any case that we can. And also Our community building activities that we implement through our different projects that we have are inclusive and not open to all. So we really want participants, but also people that know us through a BioRural project to come to our activities. And again, I will also close with that. Collaborations and new connections is always the core and key element of any success that we as Incommon, but also we as the world, we can have.
I agree completely. Thank you very much for participating in our podcast and sharing your insights. And as for you, dear viewers and listeners, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to stay tuned for our next episodes.